program, the Business Lunches series, is all about connecting our connecting all of our organizations and resources in Bozeman to small businesses and people with like-minded interests who are trying to start something. This month is SCORE with Rick Sanders. All of these videos or presentations are being recorded and will be posted on our YouTube page, so you can go back to them. If you missed last month's, that's on our YouTube page. It was with Prospera. We're taking a month off in March, but we'll be back in April with the job service. All right, with that, I'm going to hand it over and I'm going to mute myself.
All right. Well, thank you very much for having us. We at SCORE appreciate this. SCORE, a nationwide organization for the life of your business. If you have questions at any time during the presentation, don't hesitate to use that little arm up control in the reactions, or just write something into the chat box. So, and the contact information will be on the last slide. SCORE, what is it? Well, SCORE was founded in 1964 by an act of Congress, and we have been put under the Small Business Administration. They oversee our actions, our operations, and we report to them on how well we service small businesses. We have 10,000 volunteers across the United States, all of whom are experienced business people in all areas of business, and they can answer your questions, guide you, mentor your business. And I think the one that I hear the most is, we just appreciate having somebody to bounce an idea off of, or at least to listen to us and tell us whether that makes good sense or not. SCORE provides unlimited, free, confidential mentoring for all small businesses. This is our website, bozeman.score.org. We provide a lot of other free services as well. So all you have to do is essentially say, I need something and it deals with my business. Come to us and we'll help you out. I will be showing some comments from some of our clients as we go through. You're all familiar with Laura Jewelers, and her comment to us was, the advice I was offered from SCORE was taken to heart and undoubtedly contributed to the success of my very first business. So we have some local supporters here. So when would you contact SCORE? Are you in that stage where you're thinking about being an entrepreneur, thinking about starting a company, thinking about leaving a company that you're with to start your own version of it? Are you someone who's already in business and now you'd like to hire that first employee? Or like the other day, I had someone come to us and they were at full capacity with all of their equipment at their operation. So what they needed to do was go to that next level, and they wanted some advice on leasing equipment itself. Buying and selling. When you're in that mode of sometimes buying a business rather than starting it yourself, or in effect, selling it as part of your exit strategy, we have people who can help you with that. Whenever you have a question about any of the millions of things, that go on with business, and as the owner, well, come and talk to us. I'm sure we can find an answer somewhere across the United States with 10,000 different volunteers. One of our clients said, and the reason you see the elephant is that he offers exotic tours to Africa, custom or groups. But he said, talking with my SCORE mentor was like visiting an oracle. I don't think we've ever thought of ourselves that way, but whose advice and wisdom always inspired deep thinking and reflection on my part. I appreciated that he challenged me and helped me to learn and grow. So why would you contact SCORE? And these are probably the real reasons. Oh my God, I'm lost. I'm so overwhelmed. I can't think. We all know when we get to that point, it's just too much for us. The next thing, I'm not sure where to start. The number of calls we get from people who just say, well, how do I create a business entity? Or where do I file my paperwork? Anything simple like that. Are you feeling alone and vulnerable in the business world? And this one can really cause a company to lose its focus because they feel like everything's coming at them from all different sides. Come and talk to us. We really are a good listener. Are you not sure what to do next or what is right? This one in particular, I would say, occurs a lot in the nonprofit sector. People there are committed to the mission. But on the other hand, they tend to be people who also feel that doing what they think is right must be right, which unfortunately, especially in the solicitation area, is not so true. And the last one, are you just confused and you don't want to make a costly mistake? Had a client who bought an entire building to start a fudge store that never went anyplace, and now her parents have no retirement funds. One of our clients, Elk River Books, said that, well, they'd probably just still be a hobby without the help we got from our SCORE mentors. Their help was essential to making our business what it is today. And this is their beautiful new facility over in Livingston. So we can help in a lot of ways. If you're trying to figure out a business entity, LLC, S Corp, should I be in a partnership, etc., there are reasons why each type of business would pick one versus the other. Business planning. How many times have I heard, or you've probably run into somebody and they'll go, I got it all right up here. Don't need to write down a business plan. Well, are they planning to fail or failing to plan? Marketing and sales, which is one of my focus areas, including social media and websites. And boy, do we get a lot of questions about how do I find clients? How do I reach them? How do I structure my message to them? Another area that is very, very popular is accounting. So I'm sure if I ask everybody out there to hold up your hand if you really like accounting, there will not be many hands up. So I happen to be an ex-CPA, and a lot of people come to us just saying, how do I set up my accounting system? What do I do? Where do I start? There are a lot of state and federal requirements that people are not necessarily aware of. And to make sure that you're doing the right things, just send us an email and ask. And then, of course, there's all the other business essentials. What kind of insurance should I have? Should I be leasing, buying? I don't know how to handle human resources, contracts, etc. I don't know how to find capital. You can contact us. Another client, SCORE mentors have played a vital role in helping me turn my business from a dream to a reality. I know this, young man, and that is really true. I highly recommend anyone even considering starting a business to reach out to SCORE for their expertise, kindness, and professionalism. If you happen to be someone Who would like to help out other businesses? You have a past, you've retired, you haven't retired, but you're really, really good at something. You might want to consider being a mentor for SCORE. One of our mentors who's been with us for 22 years now said, being a SCORE mentor is a great way to share what I've learned over my professional career. Working with clients keeps me energized. It's so satisfying working with people embarking on new ventures in their lives. Plus, there's the satisfaction of seeing them succeed. It's a way of giving back to a community that has given me so many opportunities. Ditto. Our sponsors, just some of these names around town, so you know who they are. And so I would leave you with this. Find a SCORE mentor for your business. Go to our website. You're welcome to email me directly. You can email the chapter at bozeman@scorevolunteer.org, or you can pick up the phone and call. We have any number of ways to reach us. So I want to thank you very much for the opportunity to tell you about SCORE. And now I'll ask, are there any questions?
So thank you for that presentation. I do have one question. What qualifications are required from your volunteers and mentors?
To be a volunteer or mentor?
Yes.
Okay. I would say that having knowledge of some area of business is number one. Number two is the desire to give back, because that's what this is all about. And then we require multiple, up to 8 different training sessions, one of which is an ethics session where you commit to certain ethics that we follow, such as we cannot actually be employed by you. Everything you tell us is confidential. We understand that your information is your information. So I would say that the most important things are wanting to give back. You have something to give back, and you're a good person.
Thank you. If you have any questions, you can unmute yourself. I do have one more. I was poking around the SCORE website and I saw a whole bunch of courses and webinars and other things. Are all of those free for the public?
That's a really great question. The answer is the trainings that are offered by SCORE tend to be free to low cost. Here in Bozeman, we charge for all of our training because we don't really have any other sources of income, but they're very low cost. If you think about it, for a session that runs an hour, we charge $19. And if one of those sponsors happens to sponsor it, then if essentially there's no charge, or there's a de minimis $5 to make sure you show up and sit in the seat.
All right. Thank you. Feel free to chat in if you have any questions. Give it another minute. Okay, otherwise, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. I'll get this video posted out, so anybody who couldn't make it or missed the first couple of minutes, they can catch up on the video.
Excellent. Thank you again.